Good morning, welcome to the vlog. I'm off to Pilates and I'm running actually a little bit late so we're doing a speedy morning makeup session. Well, it's not a makeup session, I'm just putting on some mascara, defining my brows. I appreciate having at least a little bit of a makeup when I go outside because it makes me feel a bit more awake. I need to eat my breakfast in haste as well, and then we need to bolt out the door. Ooh, that is the perfect placement. We're just gonna do this. It's great. Absolutely fantastic. By the way, is it Burberry or Burberry? I saw a TikTok of Moshe Lundstrom over at TikTok and she was like, it's Burberry. And I'm like, is it though? I've always said Burberry. I was looking for this, so I'm always thirsty after class, but I don't want to bring a big water bottle because I only have my yoga mat. And I was like, where the is this? I know I took it out. I was using this as a stand for the camera. We need to go. I may have beaten the world record in sprinting. Okay, that's a big lie, but I'm finally on my way onto to my Pilates session. And I'm already warmed up, so I'll be fine. Let's see. My nästa tågplan. I might be missing my ticket. We'll see. We'll see. Pray for me. Not even done the class yet. Okay, I'm done with the Pilates. I'm almost even home even. So. The only thing is that I'm not going to be able to continue this after I come back home, after I start work next week. But there is a Pilates session on Friday afternoon, so I will see if I can do that one instead. But yeah, I'm very happy that I made it. I ran, I made it, I went to Pilates. Anyway, I'm usually a bit more put together, but we're just gonna roll with what this is and just gonna do my makeup and get on with the day. I think I said it at some point, but I'm going back to work on Monday. It's Friday today, and I've been on my annual leave because I got married. So I took my annual leave in combination with that, and I've never had 4 weeks paid annual leave, and it has been absolutely blissful. The rest that I feel, I hope everybody gets to have at some point in their life. I'm 34 and I've never had a properly paid annual leave. And yeah, it feels quite amazing. Anyway, so it's still Friday, obviously. So I've been chilling the entire day. By the way, this is my first embroidery. It says no. It's supposed to say no. I have to check with my boyfriend because now it says on, and I think this should be fine. Anyway, I was looking through things and I said that I wanted to do more fashion related, and because I did this first embroidery, I was like, okay, what's my next small little project? I probably will be doing more of these type of t-shirts and stuff like that. However, I also wanted to do like either black t-shirt style or something similar. I don't know, but I'm going out for dinner with my husband, which is very lovely to say. In October, we received a wedding gift for a restaurant, which is very nice. And we wanted to, I wanted to have something new to it, but I'm currently going through it like a budget revision, so I'm making sure like, okay, where is my money going? And I wanted to actually create something, and I want to create something with crystals, and especially green crystals, like black against green. I think looks very nice and sort of edgy. So I started drawing. This is my spectacular fashion drawing. Please don't laugh. And was sitting here researching where I could get crystals from, and hopefully we'll find something. But just to give you like, this is my thoughts and prayers about where I want to take this. Hi Lily. Yeah, I know. So I just came in from a walk. What do you want? You want the snuggles? You want the snuggles? Oh, the snuggles. Anyway, just came in from a walk, and I think I posted it on Insta stories as well, but I am not a huge walker in that sense. So every time I get the small ounce of, oh, let's go out for a walk, I just like put on my shoes and then I run out the door. But I also had a little bit of an epiphany yesterday. It's like, okay, if I want to achieve some goals, I need to start working for it, and my physical health is one of them. You're in the way, my love. You're in the way. Lily! By the way, Lily is 6. She was a present from me to my now husband when he turned 30. So they get to be, hopefully they get to become 10 and 40 together. But yeah, she's very affectionate. She's usually not like this. Are you up to something? You just want to have some snuggles. She is a mix of a Norwegian forest cat and then just like any other mutt. Do you say mutt? But yeah, that hence why she has a lot of fur, and she's quite large. She's not like humongous, but in comparison to other cats, she's quite big. What a day. I'm a bit tired. Now I'm off to get my passport, my new passport with my new name. And I'm off home to have some dinner. Hello. Hi. Going out for a lunch walk. Yay. Sjukt bra heller för den delen. Och by the way, jag kommer inte nödvändigtvis ha ljud på heller för vissa delar. Liksom, vissa kommer ju bara vara walking and doing stuff and shit and bla bla bla. Makes a lot of sense. Du är min första gäst. Yay! Good morning. It's Wednesday. Let's get ready for work. Good morning. It's a very typical fall morning. It's not too chilly outside, but I find this very awkward to do this in public, but we're practicing. Anyway, I'm off to work. I thought I'd do the OG. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. Black eyeliner, red lip, which I did about 10 to 7 years ago, like pretty much every day. So I thought I'd bring that back. Anyway, let's go to work. I'm currently out for a walk and listening to a podcast, Ricky Hansen, which I've already over my Instagram have recommended it. I try to take a walk every day at lunchtime. I started it earlier this year and took a break in between, and one of my co-workers also did that. It's quite nice to get it, and you get some steps in, but it's quite nice to get outside as well. So I walk just like up a road and then go back again, and then back to work. Hi. So it's Thursday. I've already gone to work, and then I've come home and I did an hour of what my friends and I call dream talk. So we sit for about an hour and we actually do whatever we want, but we do have a concentrated hour in achieving anything that is relevant to your future. So it could be that you do your finances, your budget, or if you need to like redo your budget, you can do that. And we do, for example, all three of us want to do more of a content like TikTok, YouTube, social media, and sometimes we take the time to do that. For example, now I changed my YouTube name. We spent the first 30 minutes to chit chat, and then as it was so easy to change the name on YouTube, I also then I changed my what do you call it, the banner as well, and so this will be part one of my first vlog, and the thing is, it's okay for it to be quite mediocre. The idea is I'm supposed to train the muscle into vlogging and uploading every single week. So whether it's 10 minutes or 15 minutes or even 5 minutes, I'm going to do it every single week. I haven't decided on what day of the week, but just to get the ball rolling, because the idea of perfection doesn't exist. It's the consistency, and then from there we'll see. I wouldn't necessarily vlog at my home because I always think my home is so messy. However, I realized I just don't care anymore, because this was standing like the thought idea, like I need to have a clean home, I need to be a perfect person, I need to do X, Y, Z, was stopping me from doing the things that I actually wanted to do. So I just come back to work from like a 4-week long vacation which started off with me getting married, and so I'm finally a wife. And the 4 weeks vacation, I don't think I've ever had 4 weeks paid vacation, so it was quite very much needed. I feel for the first time in my life quite well rested without having to worry about money or having to worry about my contract at work, because I have tenure or like a secure employment. I can let that go. I spent like for the first 12 years of life, because my adult life, I had difficulties getting a job and I had difficulties finalizing my degree. And now that I have a secure income and secure finances, I can relax at a point. I don't have to worry anymore whether I can pay my rent or mortgage or not. And I'm realizing that I'm growing as a person due to that. I don't have to focus on that. That was such a vital thing to focus on, so I can grow on different areas. It was extremely difficult and it took all my energy. So I'm noticing that I'm becoming more of a calm person. So I'm discovering new sides of myself, because I've lived for over 10 years in that stressful environment of me being like, okay, how am I supposed to survive? Sure, I had my boyfriend, fiance at the time, like the same person I married, but I couldn't rely on him. I have to earn my own way, and I had very little to my name. But since I turned 30, I'm 34 today, I decided it's time to sort of grow up a little bit, and not necessarily, it was time to make smarter choices. Not that I wasn't making smarter choices, but I was clearly doing something amiss.
So yeah, that's the general gist of my life story up to it. Anyway, I'm doing some dinner. So, and I need to prep my food for tomorrow as well, because I'm going back to work. So you get to see me do that. Let's put that light on. Yeah, and my husband just texted me that, because he's on his way, he's going away for the weekend, and he just texted me that he lost his wallet, or like a card holder, which is horrendous. But thankfully he has a card in his phone which he can use, because he never carries cash on it. But I mean, that's such an annoying thing, especially when you go away. Good thing that he's going up north in Sweden, so he's not going abroad or anything, but he had his driver's license in there as well. So I feel a bit bad for him. But yeah, that's life. At least he's safe and he's fine. It's just annoying.
Pasta, pesto, chicken, and some truffle sauce. Can it get any better? Bon appetit! It's starting to get so dark outside. Good morning, it's Friday by the way. Yay! It's so dark outside that I've actually placed a ring light so I can do my makeup. I usually like doing it in front of the window. I don't do it in the bathroom or anything like that. I am not in focus. There we go. I'm so stinking impressed by myself. I'm out the house 30 minutes before that I usually am or plan to be. I haven't had any breakfast, I haven't had my morning coffee, and I really like my morning coffee. But I'm gonna go all the way to work and have coffee there, because we do have an espresso machine there, so I'm gonna do that. Good morning, it's Saturday. I don't think I did film yesterday morning that I went to work slightly bit earlier. I was supposed to go to my Pilates class because I was supposed to leave work earlier, but because we have month end and anyone who's in finance knows what that means, I had to do a little bit of extra work and miss my class. And so I thought, okay, I'll just go home and perhaps I'll go for a walk or do a session at home. When I got home, I was so knackered. So I sat in the sofa for a bit, and then I was like, you know what, no, this is not gonna happen. So I gave myself that time, because I've been very proud of myself this week. So I don't know if I said this in the video earlier, but I tend to give into my whatever pleasure at the time I want. Like, I have the habit of, oh, I'll just sleep another 10 minutes. Oh, I can just not do that. And then I get obviously punished for it afterwards. Not punished as in someone is physically punishing me, but I don't get the benefit of having woken up earlier or something like that. So this week, especially because it's like the week after my leave, I was like, you know what? We have the perfect opportunity to set new habits and put in new standards for ourselves. But I think it also put a lot of stress on my body, because I woke up this morning, because I suffer from psoriasis, both the skin version, also the joint psoriasis, arthritis. And I woke up because I usually get psoriasis in my scalp, and it's either triggered by stress or it's triggered by if I eat, like if I eat fast food or anything like deep fried, those oils tend to like aggravate my symptoms. And I woke up having my scalp starting forming psoriasis, like what do you call it, patches or anything like that, and that is usually caused by stress. Not that I necessarily have stressed, but I put a lot of pressure on a new idea and agenda, and I think my body's a bit, and I also think anybody who has a chronic illness, when you try to change anything or push yourself slightly, your body can be a bit like, okay, well, what are we doing? And we'll see how this pans out, if I can keep it up or I need to take a step back. So, but I woke up fairly early because my husband texted me. I woke up with the buzz from the text at 7:15, and I'm actually husband free this weekend because he went up to northern Sweden because he does ultra marathon running. So he does that for enjoyment. And so I was like anybody, I've lived with my husband for over 10 years, and sometimes it's quite nice if you have spent a lot of time together to have a bit of a slight break from each other. So when he said like, okay, I'm leaving, I was like, thank God I get to have this weekend by myself in solitude and doing some things I love, or just relaxing. So I woke up from the text, and then he and then I decided, you know what, I'm not super tired. I can get up and I'll make myself a coffee. Yeah, as you can see, my skin is reacting a bit to this week's agenda. So I'm gonna so I made myself a coffee. I was watching some TikTok in bed and just having a relaxing morning, and then I eventually made myself breakfast. And then I was thinking like, oh my god, I should go out for a walk. But because my scalp was really bothering me, and usually having a good wash of my scalp and hair, and I needed to wash my hair, and then afterwards placing some treatment, it usually calms it down, it stops it itching. So I decided, you know what, I will get myself ready. I still need to go to a food shop, not to buy food, but to pick up my husband's wallet, because he accidentally lost it on his travel towards the northern Sweden. Unfortunately, he lost it here in Stockholm, so I'm gonna pick that up. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna go to town because there's a few shops that are starting to have their sample sales, and I don't think I have any plan to shop anything in particular, but I just want to see what's out there. I think my next purchase is actually, like my bigger purchase is going to be a merino wool black cardigan, and I don't mind spending a bit of money on that. So I know there's a specific shop, Philippa K, that usually does these beautiful knits. So I'm gonna see what they have in store just to start planning for that purchase. I do have to go through a food shop to buy food as well. So I will do that later on in the afternoon. Tomorrow I'm going to the National Museum in Stockholm. Many moons ago they renovated that, and they were closed for so many years, and I decided that, and then they finally opened up. I was like, okay, great, we're gonna go. And I haven't gone like in several years. So I asked one of my friends, like, hey, do you want to go with me? And taking the opportunity to actually go to it. And so we're gonna go to that tomorrow. Husband will be arriving later that night. I have no idea what time he actually arrives, to be honest. And yeah, that will be my weekend. Now let's see if I can. Bit concerned about my skin being a bit reddish and reactive. I'm gonna change my pillowcases and see if that makes a difference, because I usually have, my skin is usually in a good condition. So that is when that happens. It might be just the first week back to work. Like it might be that only, and then I will get adjusted to the new time frame and waking up early, going to bed early, eating at quite specific hours, as in lunchtime at work and so on, and yeah, that type of thing. We are going I also need to look for tickets to Ireland. We're going in November for baptism, where I've been honored to be the godmother of the child. It's my childhood bestie, whose child is she's christening her, and not her, but anyway, baptized or christened. I think it's christened. I think baptized is the American version, I would say, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, and I need to look for tickets and stop and purchase that, so we don't have a last minute panic of not having tickets. because I really want to go, and I'm thinking of expanding. Like, we're gonna leave on Thursday and come back on Monday, so maybe we can have a day or two in Dublin as well. That will be quite lovely. And yeah, so we need to get tickets for that and plan that trip a little bit. I also need to figure out what to wear. I already asked her like what is the expectations, and she was like, it's not too dressed up. Men usually wear, I think she said suit jacket or suits. I think I'm gonna force my husband to wear a suit because I want to be that type of a couple. And then I actually want to buy a new dress. As a godmother, I need to represent, you know. We are ready to go somewhere. I think I'm gonna have lunch outside today. I'm just gonna slowly zoom, you know what, I'm not gonna slowly zoom in. We're just gonna go to my teeny tiny hallway mirror that is super dirty. Please don't mind that. And here you have my outfit and my kitchen. So this says, tonight has been truly torture, thank you. And this is from Wednesday Addams. So if you see the back, let me see if I can show you the back. Hey, you have the Wednesday family, Wednesday Addams family. I really love the show. I love the sarcastic humor of Wednesday. This is my second shirt. I have another one from H&M as well. I think I wore it the other day even. Anyway. Oh yeah, can't remember where I left you off the last time. I'm a bit warm. Oh, excuse me. I'm off to go to the food shop soon. It's quite late. I already have my dinner, but I procrastinated going to get some food shop for the next week. And anyway, the reason why I procrastinated because I have been quite anxious for the past few hours, and I've been quite anxious a great deal of my life. Like I've had crippling anxiety, and sometimes it comes like really bad, usually if I don't take care of myself and everything. But when it comes like this, and I feel like, you know what, I've had a decent week, and I spend so much time on anxiety, and that when it comes like this, I refuse to let it take over. So I make sure that my mind is on point at this state. So I've been procrastinating going to the food shops. I will be leaving soon because I'm gonna catch the bus, and I will make it easy for myself. But I remember when I suffered from depression quite heavily for so many years, and the point where I felt that I got out of it was when I decided to, like, you know what, I do not wish to live like this. This is not the way my life is supposed to lead. So I made sure, which is the task itself, but I made sure to get decent help, and thankfully it went quite easy when I look back at it. But it's the same thing when I had my fear of flying. I had after 25, I was like, it was so hard to get on an airplane. I did it, but I felt really bad and ill and everything. And I just went back to my therapist. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to, like, I want to travel. I want to be able to, like, I don't want to have my life crippled by fear. And it's the same thing with anxiety. It might be so that I'm getting anxious because am I getting ill? Because sometimes this might be like a trigger thing that I get anxious and tomorrow I will be super ill or something like that. I don't know. But either way, these fears, anxiety, and anything that has to be with mental disability, instability, whatever you may call it, illness, I will not stand for it. So, and I just feel like, you know what, no, I'm going to the food shop. Yes, it's late. Well, it's not super late, but it's almost 8 o'clock, and I'm just like, I have this planned out and I will go.
And yeah, and that's, I think I just like, I keep, and I want to keep this mental strength that have developed for the past like month, 6 months, like slowly getting to the point is where if it's not to my best level that I wish it to be, then it's not good enough for me. Whatever you guys do, I don't care. But for myself, it's not good enough for me to be this anxious. So we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna keep going. My goals is not gonna happen, and so on. And for the first time in my vlogging history, my battery is flashing red. But yeah, all us anxious girlies, gents, whatever you call yourselves, no. No is the word of the season.
I'm gonna do a very quick one because my friend is a bit early. It's Sunday today. We're going to National Museum and my friend is already waiting for me. It's Julia. All black fit. I actually embroidered this by myself. I'm very, very proud. I wanted to have a bit of a more villainous look today. So I did a bit more of a strong brow, and this lipstick is Russian Red by MAC. Yeah, I need to get going. Bye! Hello! We're on our way to National Museum. We're going like behind the grand hotels, and there's like nobody here except the man right in front of us. But who cares? This is Julia. Hi. Hello. Let's see. I was very judged silently there. But we don't care. We don't care. Oh. We're practicing this. Yes. Anyway, soon there. We'll do more video and we'll probably have lunch as well. Yeah. Yeah. Fabulous. Hello. I'm back home again. So me and Julia went to the museum, as you could see, and as I haven't been there, like I have not, like it's a great museum. I probably was there when I was in like teeny tiny in school and everything, but I haven't been in as an adult. Definitely worth the money. It was 150k SEK, not K, 150 SEK, which is equivalent, I would say, not today euros, but let's say 15 euros for the sake of it. Perhaps rather closer to, yeah, anyway, it wasn't too much, and just gonna enjoy my coffee. I need to remove my wedding nails because I've had these for almost a month and they've grown so much, as you can see. Let's see if that wants to focus. Yeah, and I thought that I would actually go and have them remade. I don't think I want to put that money. She was really well, like this is phenomenal. So I will have these, I will actually remove them myself. I have acetone and everything, and then I think I will just cut them and paint them black. We'll see. I do really enjoy, like when fall is coming in and it's getting colder, I usually go more of a heavy contrast with my makeups. I really do like the bold brows and this cooler lipstick. Usually when I have a pinkier blush, I don't have as pink. It sort of clashes with the lipstick, but this really worked well, so I think I'm gonna do this week. And yeah. My husband is coming home later on tonight, so I think he said about midnight, and I'll be fast asleep because tomorrow we're doing it all over again and getting up early and going to work. So that's Lily. Oh my god, Lily. Lil. I'm off to yoga class. Not sure if I'm not gonna bring my vlog. I'm not gonna bring my camera. I'm not sure if well, I kind of have to sign off in a better way. I can't just like, oh, I don't know if I'll sign this off or not. I'll get back. I will sign off in a better way. I might be a bit more sweaty, but we'll sign it off, okay?